Why, good morning. Hey there, everybody. All my embracers and my perception changers just setting up here. I thank you for coming in this morning. I want to make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be. If I'm turned up, let me see. Just want to make sure, Darissa. Yep, I'm good. I'm good. So happy Tell It to Him, Talk to Him Tuesday. Hey there. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Moses. Good morning to you, my brother. We had a time yesterday. I have to tell you, your question prompted such good meat yesterday. Even after the broadcast, my husband and I were talking about the whole pardon forgiveness thing, like pretty much off and on the whole day yesterday. It was such a cool topic. Again, I thank you. I thank you. Hey, Deacon T, right on time. I was just telling Moses that we were discussing extending the discussion from yesterday off and on during the day yesterday, because it was just such a cool topic. And so anyway, I thank you for asking the question. I thank you for participating. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Us learning together. Hey there, darling. Good morning to you, Janice. So I'm thankful. I think you guys are awesome. I think you guys are magnificent and wonderful. I just think that God did his best work when he created you. Hey there, T.F. Donaldson. Thank you for joining. Please invite your followers. We're getting ready for day 14 of our Love Fest, leaving others valued every day. But this is also day 318 of our Word of the Day. Okay. And so I was just saying how magnificent I think you are, how fabulous. Hello, everybody. Thank y'all. Did you enjoy it? We had a time. I was just saying, Brother Moses is in here. He's in the house right now. And Brother Moses is from Brazil. And so when he asked the question, it prompted something. My husband and I were talking about that up until the day, in the evening hours. Yes. And so it's like, yeah, this is what it's all about, learning, because none of us know it all. We'll never know everything there is to know about our beautiful Father. And that's what's kind of cool, because there's always as he gives us a new mercy every day, it's also a chance for us to just learn something different about him, So let me introduce myself before I get too far into the broadcast. For those who don't know me, my name is Darissa. I'm that perception chick, and I'm here to help you see your life through God's eyes. So welcome, family, my beautiful family. Thank you for joining me on this day. I'm excited. I'm just excited. I mean, I wake up every morning. It's like, okay, Lord, what we're doing today. And I look forward to talking with you and to you. And I'll be so glad when we have our Zoom, because to see each other face to face and to hear your voice, and we're going to have a good time. I already know the Lord is going to show up. He's going to be in it. I think he's going to be well pleased. I think, oh, how beautiful. I love that. I think he's going to be well pleased in what we're doing here, and that we're spreading love, because God is love. God is love. And that's what the world needs more of, just little pieces. So I started off by saying to you, I think you're magnificent. I think you're wonderful. I think you're awesome. You beautiful, creative beings. I'm in awe of the fact that each and every one of you, God created and basically broke the mold. There'll never be another you. There'll never be another you. And all the people from the beginning of time that have walked this planet and graced this planet, and who will ill forevermore. Thank you, D14. I'm seeing that I am pretty. You are incredibly awesome. Okay. But you marvel in the fact that out of all the people that have graced this planet, and from this day forward, all the people that will come after us, there will never be another you. He never runs out of patterns. He never runs out of combinations of DNA. Our fingerprints are different. Our eyes are, somebody else might have blue eyes, but if you look at them close enough, they might not have that little speck of brown like you do. You understand what I'm saying? There'll never be another you. And the mere fact that I am in your presence right now, I get to witness the awesomeness of you, the beauty of you. I'm grateful. I'm grateful, because someone that lived, say, 50 years ago can't say that. They wouldn't have been able to say that. They didn't have the pleasure of meeting you. Someone maybe another 50 or 60 years from now, after we're gone, will say, oh, I wish I had a chance to meet them. Yep, they same name, but they are totally two different children. Two different children. My son, actually, Kylia's name, my daughter's name is very rare. And my son actually saw someone on TV and he took a screenshot. Right. There'll never be another one of your daughters. She's got the thumbprint, the signature, that's it. There'll never be another one of her. She's one of a kind, unique, one of a kind, But he showed me that picture and it was so weird to see another person with the name Kylia. I remember the first time as a kid, I saw my name in print and it was other than my actual name. There's a dress company in Florida and I think it still exists because I Googled it about a year ago. Darissa. And I'm thinking, really? And when I Googled Darissa, yes, there's a lot of Darissas that come up on Facebook. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, you're not supposed to have my name. My mother created that name. Her only sister's name was Doris. So I'm named after Aunt Tukey. When y'all hear me say Aunt Tukey, her birth name is Doris. And she would pronounce it Doris. So, of course, when she said my name, I was Darissa. Hey, daughter, I see you coming in, darling. Love you. So, I always thought I'm the only Darissa walking around the planet. That's kind of cool, And it's like, no, there are other Darissas. There are other people named Darissa. But there's another. How did I come up with my daughter's name, Kylia? Because I was looking for names that started with the letter K. And Kyle was one of my favorite names. And my ex-husband basically put an A at the end. I have to give him credit. He said, what about Kylia? And it's like, yeah. And a lot of people like to put the H on it, but it's no H. It's Kylea. And it means beloved. And I'm like, how perfect. And then she was born and I fell in love with her. And, and I'm like, yes, this is perfect. So that's how baby girl got her name. Yeah. So, yep, Kylia, the one and only. The one and only. So the reason why I started this, thank you, darling. The reason why I started this broadcast, just oozing all on you, is because that's our word for the day is compliment. It's compliment. That's what we're going to do. We are going to go out there in the world today and we're going to compliment the heck out of people. I mean, just everything that comes out of our mouth is going to be the form and the compliment. And if we don't have people around us at the time, we're going to walk around complimenting God. And what is that? What is another word for complimenting God? We're going to praise him. We're going to praise him for everything that he does. Oh, look at that tree that gives me oxygen. You really showed out when you created that tree. We are going to compliment the heck out of some folks today. Let me read a little something to you. This is going to be fun, you guys. This is going to probably go back kind of like to our first assignment. I done complimented for that day. I'm done complimenting for that day. You know what? That's your one compliment. Your generic. You get out of here with that. That Deacon T's being silly. Okay. It says, oh, I love this. I love this. Kind words. Bible verses about kind words. Check this out, you guys. I commented Chef on the story today. He looks, yes. And that goes back to saying thanks also, because this is what he does. And people don't take the time. They grab their food and they go. To take the time to compliment somebody means you really paid attention to something, some detail that probably otherwise gets overlooked. And so you're seen, heard, loved, appreciated. When you complimented him, you knocked out at least 3 of those, or at least 2. You saw him, you appreciated him. And depending on how you gave the compliment, you could have heard him too. Maybe he was saying something about nobody appreciates my work, or something. But you knocked out 2 of the 4 at least, just by doing that simple, beautiful act. Okay. So your tongue is a very powerful tool. We already know this. Yeah, he smiled. And I know you made his day. You just made his day, probably his week. See how simple it is? So your tongue is a very powerful tool. And we know this to be true because remember the word says the power of life and death is in the tongue. So we want to always speak life, right? You guys share this out, please, so we can get some other family members in here. I always remember when someone helps me with their words. It may not seem like a big deal to them, but I always cherish a good word. I know I do. I cherish a good word. Saying kind words to people cheers people up when they're having a bad day. They bring healing. Your words bring healing to their soul. They go better with some advice sometimes, but not always necessary. When correcting others, no one likes, hello, come on back in, that baby, I see you. When correcting other ones, no one's likes when someone is cruel with their words, but everyone can appreciate and listen to gracious, kind words. Use your speech to encourage and uplift others. In your Christian walk of faith, keep kindness in your speech because it is indeed very valuable. Keep kindness in your speech always, always. And so this is our mission for today. We're going to be very intentional about just speaking nothing but kindness and compliments. You speak, and yes, compliments are speaking life in a way. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. I love it. So kind words provide many benefits. Right. So you understand what I'm saying? I'm kind of anxious to see the responses when you walk up to a pure stranger. I mean, just stranger. You ain't never seen this person before in your life. In passing, in your office, in the grocery store, on the street, pumping gas. You know, that awkward moment. There's two awkward places, I think. Elevators and pumping gas. When your car is here and that person's car is there and you're pumping gas and you're right in front of each other, but you're looking over here and they're looking over there, everything but looking at each other. Every now and then a person might speak, or speak back. But those are those little awkward moments. I don't know why that is, because it's really the perfect opportunity. I know, because a lot of it is people don't, that personal space kind of thing. So even words tend to sometimes offend or be overbearing, even a kind whispering word. But today I challenge you to break the mold, to step outside the box. Be that peculiar person like the word says. That's what I challenge you to do today. If you're in the elevator today, be the one to say, are y'all having a good day? You're looking mighty beautiful. And just see the response you get. It's going to freak some people out. I already know, because that's what people do. There's something about breaking silence. It's almost like it's been deemed bad etiquette. I don't get it. Hey, we live in a world that if you give a compliment, people think you are crazy. Yeah. And they want to know what's up. What's the catch? Because nothing is free, not even a good word, but be that peculiar person. Yeah, it is sad. It is sad, but that's okay. We know what is, but that's okay, because we know what we can do, and we know we're atmosphere changers. We're epics. We're embracers. We're perception changers. My beautiful smile is free to all. There you go. I love it. Exactly. Give it freely. Give it freely. So let me get you, there's some things in here I really want to get you. So what does the Bible say? Let's talk about, what does the Bible say about kind words? Check this out. Proverbs 16:24 says, kind words are like honey sweet to the soul and healthy for the body. Get that. Get that. Your kind words are nourishment, and they're good for the soul and healthy for the body. That's amazing. Proverbs 15:26 says, the thoughts of the wicked are an abomination to the Lord, but the words of the pure are pleasant words. Yeah, that's wisdom. Oh, Proverbs. Yeah, the book of wisdom. I love it. I love it. I know you love some. Here's another Proverbs. I got 2 more Proverbs for you. Like golden apples set in silver is a word spoken at the right time. Ask for discernment. Ask the Lord to show you when's the right time to speak this. When's the right time, the perfect time to say what I want to say, to give a compliment or encouraging word to someone. Okay. And let's not be picky and choosy with who we share our kind words with. If a person's not dressed a certain way, we're going to attack this thing with gumption. Okay. With some gumption, with some force, with some eagerness, with some attitude. We are going out to spread like an epidemic, y'all. We want to spread as many kind words as we can. Let's see if we can. Yes, bold. Let's see if we can break our own record today. Hey, baby girl, I see you having some trouble with that there thing called connection. But thank you for coming back. Thank you for the love and hearts, you guys. So, I mean, break your own record. Usually you might speak to about 4 or 5 people, you know, kind of out the box. Today, let's go for a record high. Let's go for a record high. Let's make the enemy mad. Here's another Proverbs 15:23. Everyone enjoys a fitting reply. It is wonderful to say the right thing at the right time. On wisdom, Proverbs 13:2 says, a man shall eat good by the fruit of his mouth, but the soul of the transgressors shall eat violence. So it's kind of a reaping and sowing kind of thing. Okay. You give good fruit. Good words, kind words, encouraging words. Come on now, get that thing back. Just wait for it to come back, okay? It's going to come back to you. Proverbs 18:20. Wise words satisfy like a good meal. The right words bring satisfaction. Isn't that something? I mean, I didn't realize until the Lord gave me this. There's just so much, you know, about giving kindness in words. I mean, I understand the speaking life. I got that. But and of course you want to speak kind things to other people. But I never knew there was such an emphasis on it in the word until this. And I'm just like, okay, this is really cool. This is really cool. Let's see, the mouth of the righteous. Let's see what else I can find. There's a lot of, in fact, everything I see is out of Proverbs. And like Deacon T said, Proverbs is wisdom. It's just nothing but a book of wisdom. Bad connection. I'll be back. Oh, okay. No problem. No problem at all. Thank you. There's so many. A merry heart, but a broken hearted righteous. Careless. Oh, here's one. Proverbs 12:18. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, Proverbs 12:18 says, careless words stab like a sword, but the words of wise, kind people bring healing. And don't we want our words to bring healing? Proverbs 15:4 say, gentle words are a tree of life. A deceitful tongue crushes the spirit. So, you know, it is going back to Proverbs 18:21 that says death and life are in the power of a tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So I want to encourage you, and I want to get you to tell it. You know, this is Tell It Tuesday. You'll find on the Facebook page, I usually say, you know, talk to him Tuesday. You know, I want you to talk to others Tuesday. Thank you. I love that. Amen. To God be the glory. And like I said, it's all in Proverbs. And what I did is I did get a little help. I didn't get help from God. I didn't even make it to GotQuestions.org this morning. This is called BibleReasons.com. And what I searched was kind words. And that's the article that came up for Bible verses about kind words and the little intro that I did. So if you want to look it up, that's BibleReasons.com. And I searched kind words. And so today, compliments. Take out your bag of compliments and kind words and be prepared to go out there and just spread them. Just spread them, reach in and spread them. Don't be stingy with it. Don't you dare have a closed fist. Don't you dare have a closed fist. Oh, you're welcome. You know, be so giving. Just, you know, God will give you the right things to say at the right time. I feel in my spirit, y'all, it's going to be a good day. This is going to open up some opportunities for you to witness. Open arms and open fists. There you go. And open mind, open heart. That's right. Just be open. Open vessel. Open vessel. Lord, I'm available to you. I'll do what you say. Do use me, Lord. I love that word. I love that song. You know, so just be open to it and know that as you put it out, God's going to give you more to give. Give kind words to give. He's going to to show you who to speak to and what I do too, honey. I love that song. I love that song. But let that be our theme for the day. Use me, Lord. That's right, to show someone the way. That's it. That's it. Today, and we're going to show them through our kindness. To God be the glory. We're going to show them through our kindness and through our words. We don't even have to touch them. You know what I'm saying? All we have to do is speak that life. That's all we have to do. And just sit back and watch the Lord do what he needs to do with that seed of word that we're planting. A kind word to someone who's having a rough day at home. Someone who's already just on the 14th of the month and they trying to figure out how they going to cook dinner, how they going to do Thanksgiving, why the kids acting up, why is the spouse acting up, why is the car acting up. Just they got so many things on their mind they can't think straight. Just can't think straight. I want you to break that thought pattern. I want you to interrupt life for them with a kind word. And if it don't stick the first time, come back around about 30 minutes later, give them another. Oh, we're going to wear them down with kindness today. We're going to wear them down with kindness today. Why? Because the Lord has given us a mission to do that. We are going to be light givers. Darkness can't exist when you flip that switch on. It's impossible. When you're in a dark room, and you flick that light on, darkness has no choice but to leave. It has no choice. They can't coexist. We are the light of the world. We are his children. Walk out there into the darkness, into this cold world, into this cruel world, to this mean world, because the prince of darkness is walking around just running amok. We about to interrupt his flow. That's what we about to do. Even if it's one person at a time, you guys. The power and the authority given to you by Jesus Christ himself. Use it. Don't put that thing on a shelf and sit it, staring at it, and then maybe take it down on a Sunday and put it on and wear it down to the church house and then come back home, take it off. Wear that thing like that's the baddest piece of gear you ever bought in Macy's. I mean, strut it. Yes, the righteousness of God is on me. The anointing is on me. I'm his child. And he has told me what to do. He has given me the authority to cast out demons. He has given me the authority to speak a word of life into somebody through him. Through him now, not by my power, but through him. I can do that. So I'm going to do it. The commission, tell all nations, go. That word go. That don't mean, he didn't say sit down. Go and tell. Go. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go and we're going to touch as many people as we can. I'm excited about this. I, for one, have to get out the house to carry on my mission. But I'm going to start right here with mine. Deacon T, yes, you may ask a question. Deacon T, you are so awesome. I love you. I'm going to start with my own household. Miss C, say hi to PTA Squad. They're watching with me. Hey there, PTA Squad. How y'all doing? Have a blessed day today. We're talking about encouraging and giving people kind words. So I don't know how many of you are there, but look at the one next to you, to your right, to your left, and say, you are fabulous, darling. Absolutely marvelous. Just absolutely marvelous. God was showing out when he made you. I'm so happy to know you. I'm so happy to know you. We're going to compliment the mess out of folks today. That's what we're going to do today. So please join us in this love fest. Janice will tell you every single day we have a challenge. We have a mission because we are epics. We are epics, darling. We are embracers and perception changers. So join us. Join us. She'll hip you to it. She'll fill you in on all the deets, okay, all the details. But today, your mission is to go out and just compliment everybody you can find. Some people might be taken aback by that. They might be, okay, what's wrong with her? Something wrong with her. That's okay. It's okay. Give them what they need before they even know they need it. How about that? You be the change in their life today. Never underestimate the power you have to change someone's life. You have that power. So what you gonna do with it? What you gonna do? You gonna use it? You gonna ignore the fact that you have it? Or do you want to be? Do you just want to be that chick? Be that chick. Be that guy who just comes in and just disrupts the flow in a good way. in a good way. Walk into the room and the whole atmosphere shift. You understand? Hey there, Sarah and Jennifer. So I challenge you. I challenge you to join us. Jennifer and Sarah, welcome, darlings. Welcome. I really do. I'm enjoying this love fest. But my question is this going to help just as much as we are? Is this going to help just as help others? Yes, it is. God is love. You can never go wrong with loving. You can never go wrong with loving. And yes, it not only helps you, because I believe it clears as we talk about that forgiving yesterday. If you're loving constantly, there's no way you could, let's talk about that, taking up the same space, those two polar opposites taking up the same space. If I am loving and loving from a place of I'm wanting to share love in its purest form, God is love, then there's no time for me to be holding grudges. There's no time for me to be harboring hate. There's no time for me to be, side-eyeing people because I'm so busy loving. And of course, that's helping me because that's clearing up. Remember, we talked about that forgiving. Yes, it helps me. I think it definitely will help me. It already has. I've learned a lot about people and God. Yes. And you're helping others because that person who might not have love in their life. It sounds crazy. Some of us can't even imagine that because we take it for granted. We take it for granted. There are people who don't necessarily have loved ones in their life. There's people walking around who they are very alone. You guys remember, be conscious of where we are on the calendar. November and December tends to be some very sad or troubling or depressing months for some people. So to show them love, especially if they're a perfect stranger, you about to start some stuff. You finna stir something up, and the enemy's not gonna be happy. So of course it benefits them. It's hard for me. Many birthdays of the loved one, yes, with the love, because we have such fond memories of them. But as a believer, let me encourage you, because I'm one of those rare people. God has blessed me with the spirit. I don't know what to call it, but when it comes to death, I think I handle it and approach it because I see it differently. Because that's what the Lord said about help my heart and helping me let God use me. Yes. But as far as the death and missing loved ones, I see it as a believer. I know that it's not permanent. And I encourage you to see it the same way. When you miss your mom, I miss my dad, I miss Aunt Tukey, my grandparents and all the loved ones that are so dear to us. When we there's nothing wrong with missing them. Of course you miss them. But look at it this way. Especially if they were believers. And I know your mother was because you've shared that with us. She's where she needs to be and wanted to be. As believers, what is our ultimate goal? As believers, think about it. What is our ultimate goal? Our ultimate goal is to be with him. We're going to leave this earth one day. Now that is true. We know that. It's going to happen. Don't know when, but it's going to happen for all of us. There's an appointed time for every one of us to die. Period. Okay. So since I know that, I know that's what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be Christ-like. Yes, is to be Christ-like. I'm trying to be like Christ-like, and I'm trying to get to where he is. I know that's where when the chips fall, I'm trying to go to heaven. I'm trying to be with my Father. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be with God. I want him to look at me and say, well done, good and faithful servant. That's my ultimate goal. Okay. Because that's the only thing that's going to last forever. All the rest of this here, and that's going to pass. It's going to pass away. So this is what I'm trying to do. Okay. So since that's where I'm trying to get, and my loved one was trying to get there, and I believe in my heart that they were saved. They believed like I believe. They was trying to live according to the world, and that's their goal too. I believe that's what. Then I know, and my daddy used to go to work every day. We was little girls, and we had this thing where right before he would get in the car and close the door, he'd say, "See you later, alligator," to me and my sister, and we'd yell back, "After a while, crocodile." So whenever my daddy's birthday comes, or you see me post on Facebook, and I say, I'm missing you, daddy, or whatever, I always put hashtag "See you later, alligator," because I know I'll see him again. That's the hope. As a believer, we have hope because we know death is just a threshold going from one room to another. You got to go through it. You ain't got no choice. So because I have hope that one day I'll see him, or one day he's where he wanted to be, which is with Jesus Christ himself, I'm good. So yes, I can cry and say, I miss you. But it's like, like you live in New York. I'm here. One day I hope to see you, and I can be sad because I can't hang out with you every day except, this way, but it's like, but one day I'm going to see you. I'm going to come to New York and we're going to hang out and we're going to do that thing, right? That's what we're going to do. We're going to hang out. And so it's kind of that attitude. I take the attitude, Dad's just where he wants to be. He's on a cruise. He's having fun. I'll see you when I get there. I miss you in the meantime, but I'll see you when I get there. You know what I'm saying? So that helps. That's what helps me. That's my attitude. That's how I look at death. And I also realize death has no power over us. As believers, know that. Okay, so you squashed my body. You can't touch my soul, homie. I still win. I win. Oh, wait, so you crushed my body. But that goes back to you was allowed to, for whatever reason. My soul, on the other hand, you can't have that. I know where I'm going. You see, it's not a permanent state. It's not a permanent state. That thing we bury, that's just a shell. That's just a shell. And I think because I've seen it that way as a kid, that's helped me. Yes, I mourn. I cry and fall out just like everybody else when somebody passes. I mean, come on. I'm human. But at the end of the day, especially if they were saved, we good. I'll see you later, alligator. I'll see you later. So I hope that helped. I hope that helped, But yes, I really think that we're going to make a difference today. Going back to the kindness, teachers, the person that directs the traffic when the kids are crossing the street. How many people actually say thank you, keeping my baby safe. And the bus driver. I talk to Kylie's bus driver every morning. Again, I'm putting my child in somebody else's hands. So, I need to know you. What's going on? But there's this rapport, The person at the grocery store that's bagging your groceries, you say thank you. And, normally most people say thank you. But how about today go a step further? Compliment, if it's somebody young, maybe a 15, 16-year-old, got a little after school job, and you notice that she got a little head hanging down while she's bagging. Make her look up at you. It's like, oh my goodness, your eyes are beautiful. You are a pretty girl. you know what I'm saying? You can find something to say that will change somebody's whole demeanor. You see an instant glow. Like Janice talked about the person that I think that prepared her meal early, just complimenting him made his day. He got the biggest smile because people don't expect people to say thank you. Unfortunately, that's like D14 said, that's the world we live in. You guys change that up today. Change that up. Okay. What is it? Be the change agent. I have a girlfriend who lives in New York. One of my Perry girl sisters who's we have grown so fond of each other, and I just love her. I ain't gonna say love her to death. I'm gonna stop saying that. I love her to life. She is just an amazing human being. And Myra she's just awesome. But that's her handle. She's a change agent. So if you get a chance, follow her too. But be a change agent of sort. We're going to come in because our intention is to change the atmosphere. I'm going to help change how you might even be seeing yourself. Okay, I'm going to compliment you. I'm going to encourage you. That is our mission for today. Soldiers, do you accept? Epics, do you accept? Today, I think it's a pretty easy challenge. Even if you have to come out of your comfort zone, you can do this. You can do this. Take God with you. You're all right. He'll give you what to say and who to say it to. He really will. He really will. And if you go with the intention of disrupting the flow, I love being the disruptor. I like doing that. Be the disruptor of the normal flow. And you'll find that you'll get, to God be the glory. You will find that you get kind of addicted to it. If nothing else, I get addicted to just seeing people's responses because it catches them off guard. And to me, that's funny. That's my kick for the day. I just get a kick out of that. And I hope you will too. I hope you will too. You and God, bump fists and y'all go out together and say, come on, who we going to affect today? Because that's what you're doing. You're affecting the lives of others with your love. And there's nothing more powerful than that. Please get that in your spirit. There's nothing more powerful than that. Oh, and we could just get more. Okay, we want to get more people involved. So when you come back, if you look at this replay, all my replay viewers, please share this out. Join this love fest. We're trying to leave others value every day. Not trying, we're doing. We're doing. We are change agents. We are epics. We God's kids. We got this. We got this. I love y'all. Ain't a John Brown thing you can do about it. Nothing at all. Go out there and spread love. I encourage you to embrace your life. Embrace this beautiful purpose that God has created you for. Cherish your time. Use it wisely. Touch and affect everybody that you can. Everybody that you can. God woke us up this morning, giving us another chance to get it right. Yet again, he had mercy on us and he woke us up. Yet again. So start off by complimenting him. You know, you God. You, my sir. All that. And I thank you. I thank you for being who you are. I thank you because I know there's no other like you. No other like you. And I thank you for that. Thank him first. Compliment him first. I'm sure he appreciates a good compliment every now and then. Every now and then. Let him know you know he's there. Okay? I love y'all. Talk to you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.